Okay, this is Tuesday, May 3rd homework. You're doing page 39 in your systems books, number 70 to 71. So this is equation solving. We did some of this at the beginning of the year, but it's just to make sure you're staying up on your skills of solving really long equations and getting you ready for 9th grade, because there's a lot of this in 9th grade. So number 70 is 5 times the quantity x plus 4 minus 2x equals 5 plus 6x plus 2x. So the very first thing you ever want to do is get rid of the parentheses, because remember, order of PEMDAS, and P is the parentheses. So to get rid of the parentheses, I have to do what's called distributing. I have to do 5 times x and 5 times 4. So I'm going to do that first. I have 5x, because 5 times 1x is 5x, plus 5 times 4 is 20. And now I'm going to bring down the whole rest of the equation. Minus 2x equals 5 plus 6x plus 2x. Okay, now I get to combine my like terms. I know if things are like terms because they both have x's or they both have nothing with them. So when I look at this side of the equation, I see that 5x and negative 2x are like terms because they both have x with them. Now when I look at this side of the equation, I have 6x and 2x. Okay, so here's the common error. A lot of you guys are trying to combine all of them at once. You can only combine things that are on the same side of the equal sign. So I used to always draw a line down my equal sign to make you realize there are two different sides. Okay, I can't do 5 minus 2 plus 6 plus 2. I have to do 5x minus 2x on this side, and 6x plus 2x on this side. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to change colors to show you I'm doing a different step. So I'm going to combine 5x and 2x, so 5 minus 2 is 3x, and then bring down what's left, my plus 20. I have equal sign. And I'm going to combine 6 and 2x. 6 plus 2 is 8. So 8x. And then plus 5. Bring down what's left. Okay, now I have x on both sides, and I can't have that. I need to move x to one side. So I'm going to move my 3x. I'm going to show you that I'm doing another step by changing colors. I'm going to subtract my 3x to move it, and subtract it from the 8x. So now I have 20 equals 8 minus 3 is 5x plus 5. Okay, remember my end goal is to get x by itself. Right now I have 5 times x, and we're adding 5, and I want to get rid of what's being added or subtracted first. So I'm going to get rid of the 5, subtract 5, and whatever you do on one side of the equal sign you have to do on the other. 20 minus 5 is 15 equals 5x. Okay, last step, I need to divide to get x by itself because I need to get rid of that 5. I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides, and I end up with x equaling 3 because 15 divided by 5 is 3. So here's my final answer. Now, I want you to realize how many steps we just took. I'm going to label them. First, I distributed. Then I added like terms. Then I subtracted. I moved x to one side. Then I subtracted to get x by itself. Then I divided to get x by itself. And then I got the answer. So on your paper, to make sure you have each step, I want you to label 1 through 6. So when I check your homework, I can see that you're doing each step and you're not skipping steps. When you get graded on these kind of problems, you're being graded on whether you do each step in order. Alright, so next one. If you needed help on this one and you watched the video in order to know how to do it, then I would prefer you pause the video now and try 71 on your own if you haven't already. Okay, 71. Again, I need to I need to distribute first to get rid of the parentheses, so I have to do 2 times x and 2 times 2. So 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 2 is 4, and then copy down the rest of the equation. Okay, now I can combine like terms. On one side of the equation, I have 2x and negative 6x. On the other side, I have 6x and negative 2x. So I'm going to combine those. 2 and negative 6. 2 minus 6 is negative 4x plus 4 equals, and then 6 minus 2 is 4x, and then bring down what's left. Okay, now I need to get x to one side by adding. I'm going to add 4x so I don't have to deal with a negative there. So I'm left with 4 equals 8x plus 8. Now I need to get x by itself by getting what's being added or subtracted. So if I'm adding 8 here, I need to subtract it to get rid of it. 4 minus 8 is negative 4 equals 8x. And my last step is to divide to get x by itself. Divide by 8, divide by 8. And I'm left with x equals negative 1/2. Because negative 4 divided by 8 is the same as negative 1/2. Here's my answer. Again, let's review the steps we went through. We distributed. We combined in like terms. We moved the x to one side. We got rid of what's being added or subtracted. We got rid of what was being multiplied. And then we have our answer. So make sure you also number your steps to make sure you have 6 steps in there. Alright, that's tonight's homework. I will see you tomorrow.